Hello everybody and welcome to the 300th video for this channel and the 1-year anniversary of this channel. Man, this has been a very funny year for me. I started making videos because, well, I love watching channels of gameplay, like Achievement Hunter and like Yogscast or a couple other people. I play video games a lot, like most teenage boys. And then I heard this quote thing. I forget who. I can't remember who it's by, but I heard this quote thing. It was like, whatever you do in your free time is what you should do for a living, or something along those lines. And I was like, yeah, I like that. So I looked at myself and was like, I'm gonna start playing games and making Let's Plays. Why not? I like watching them. I like playing games. So why not mix the two? So I bought an Elgato. I bought a microphone. Then I upgraded the microphone and stuff. So I started making content. And, I found out I love doing this. It's a lot of fun for me. It's been a year now, so it's been able to keep doing it for about a year. But it was a lot of fun. And I really like doing it. But there's a lot of stuff I have to do that I can talk about what I would like to do in the past. It was all this stuff. I love doing it. I really like doing all this stuff. I'm going to continue doing it, obviously. So I should probably talk about what's going on now and what's going on in the future and moving forward. I'm calling this, I don't know, vlog gaming or something. I'm probably going to be doing a couple of these other vlog gaming things. It's going to be basically just me talking, and then there's some game in the background. I think it's like Bit Trip Runner 2. I got that on the Steam sale for like $2 probably, or $3 I think. So yeah, I probably want to do out more of those videos. Sorry there was no videos last week. I didn't get all the videos done editing in time to schedule them, so I was like, okay, and I was going up on vacation in North Carolina, which was awesome. I'll throw in some videos when I talk about what I did in a sec, but it was awesome. I had a good time there. But I had all these video edits and stuff done, and I was gonna put them up when I get there because the new Wi-Fi was there. Turns out the Wi-Fi was awful, so I couldn't really. I tried uploading 2 videos, and I left it on overnight, and it still had like 2,000 minutes left. That's how slow it was. Which doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So I wanted to try to get that done out of the way, or if it's. But I was looking at it. I was like, okay, I can't release these videos. And then I looked at the thing. I was like, oh, the next video I'm putting out is 300, and apparently it's my 1-year anniversary. Because if you go to YouTube analytics and stuff, they'll have a little thing. But I was like, oh, okay, the 300 videos coming out at 1-year anniversary. I'm just going to say, no videos this week. Do that. No videos this week. I'll put out a next video to talk about that stuff next time when I come back, when I get better Wi-Fi to release videos. So obviously releasing videos this week. But yeah, I was in North Carolina, which was awesome. That's where the Wi-Fi was bad, because I was in the mountains of North Carolina, not the beach. I was at North Mountains. It was awesome. I did some whitewater rafting things, like Class 2, Class 3 stuff. You look up the class system of things. But that was pretty cool. I did ziplining, which was awesome. Ziplining through the trees. It was like 12 different stations, not like one giant big zip line. It was like 12 different stations of going zip to zip to zip to zip to zip to zip to zip, which is fun. I also slid down this rock. It's called Sliding Rock. It's an awesome name. But I slid down this rock, and it was a lot of fun. I have a video of that, actually, so I'll put that in right now. Yeah, you can see that it was really cold. It was like you sat down at the top, and like all the water rushes to your butt like immediately, and then you have to move yourself riding down. It was awful. It was like one of those things. It was like, yeah, I slid down a rock and it was easy, and I don't want to do it again. Oh god, it was freezing. It was like cold water straight up the bum. It was not fun. What else did I have to talk about? But yeah, so since I'm on vacation, I was like, okay, I can work on editing videos. I have literally a bunch of videos that are done editing that I just need to post, or upload, I guess. But I did a lot of that. I also did a lot of work behind the scenes of the channel. Like I made the playlist, caught the playlist up to date, and I believe, yeah, I got a playlist up to date, and worked on some other thumbnail stuff, and worked around with the channel a bit. I still need to get some stuff for a background to the channel. You know how it's like if you could click on the channel, there's like the picture of the drumming night, which is cool. And then like behind it, the banner. That's the word. The banner. I need some sort of banner. You know anyone? Send me a thing. But yeah, I need a banner. It's annoying. I'm not good at drawing. So yeah, I was working on the channel a little bit. So yeah, I'll probably talk about this later in like maybe in August or something, like mid-August. But I am going to college because I am a kid, a teenage going to adult, so I have to go to college. That's a thing. That's a rule that life tells me to do. And you've probably been noticing that I've been playing more computer games rather than... I'm starting to get more computer games rather than Xbox games. Mainly because this summer is really hard for Xbox games to come out and do something with. Like if you look at what the Xbox games I'm playing right now, it's GTA 5, it's XCOM, it's Watch Dogs, which is probably the most recent one of the bunch. So yeah, it's hard to do Xbox games right now in the summer. So I'm doing more computer games. Also Steam sales, so I have a bunch of computer games left over. They're probably still gonna do like Prison Architect or something else, or probably some one-off stuff like Goat Sim or something. But I've been doing more of those also. And it's kind of I not realizing it's kind of preparatory because when I get to college, I probably won't have my Xbox for the first semester, which is gonna suck. That's up until what, like December, January. That's when all the good games come out. But that means I'll have mostly computer games every day. So it's kind of leading up to that. I'll also probably do some of these more little vlog gaming things, just to keep posted on life and stuff in general. There are a couple things, a couple other ideas that I'm playing around with in my head that I kind of want to do. I'm not going to talk about them yet, because they're not finalized or anything. They're in my head. They're starting to plant. The seed is planted, but it hasn't grown yet. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm making motions with my hands about seeds growing, but no one can see them. So yeah. But I'm gonna continue making content because I love doing it. It's really a lot of fun. It's the thing about YouTube and stuff. It's like really hard. Like, actually becoming YouTube famous very quickly when people go onto YouTube or something and they're like start putting out videos and they're like, why don't I become YouTube famous? This is cool. This is what I like doing. But it's actually for at least for this gaming stuff, it's the audience. There's a huge audience, but there's also a lot of people doing it because a lot of the audience is also making their own stuff. Like me, like I'm the audience for Rooster Teeth or Yogscast, but I'm making my own stuff. So a lot of the audience is making its own things. So it's like a lot of supply and a lot of demand for it. So it's trying to spread out. So that's why you have to make good content. And I'm making content I like for the past. I really love making a lot of funny stuff. There's this one thing I think it's the best thing that's been ever edited for this channel. It's amazing. I can't wait for you to see it because it's the funniest thing. It's also the saddest thing, but you'll see it. But yeah, So yeah, the supply and demand is saying it's hard to become YouTube famous when you're doing making these kind of videos, but a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers and stuff, like they don't become YouTube fame, like getting a nice list of subscribers, everything, until like a couple years in making stuff. That's what I've basically been seeing. It's like a couple of years until they start making this regular money and stuff. Like some people, there's a couple of people that are like they're like 5 years in, and this is a part-time job. They have to have something else. So there's really like a threshold. It's hard to do, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I love doing it because it's like a hobby for me. It's a little bit time consuming, but what hobby isn't? Like my mom does scrapbooking, which is she did scrapbooking for like a job for a little bit, but now she just does it. It's I say it's time consuming, and it is. She has to sit and like for hours. She's just posting pictures and writing little blurbs and stuff and asking us for information about the things. It's really time consuming, but really, what hobby is it? So, is there anything else to talk about? I don't think there is anything else to talk about. Hopefully, you've seen me fail several times over. But I will continue making content. Happy 1 year anniversary to me. Happy 300th video for me. Tell your friends to subscribe to this channel if you liked it. If not, write a comment saying why you don't like it or something. Because if it's something that I'll actually consider, I'll change a bit. If it's something that's mean, I don't care. I don't care. But tell your friends, like, subscribe, favorite. I don't fucking care. Do whatever you want. No one's telling you to do anything except maybe people. That was weird. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, I will see everyone later. Goodbye.